How's it going, guys? My name is Austin. Welcome back to some Modern Warfare. I never know what to play when it comes to Modern Warfare. I've spent most of my time in shoot the ship. Therefore, I didn't get a lot of guns, obsidian, or anything like that. Might follow in Jev's footsteps, and because there's really nothing else for me to do. Not a single thing. I don't feel like sniping. I really don't. I'll create this class on the question mark because I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I guess I could start with the SMGs. So guys, I want to apologize for not really uploading that much. Some stuff's been going on in my life right now. I'll talk about a later point and stuff. But really, I'm gonna be moving in about... But that's about it. Nothing really, I guess you'd say crazy or whatever. But I'll go more in depth on it at another time. That guy made me jump. Did you see that? So yesterday, we were on a delivery, right? Okay. And this is the hardest moment I have laughed in many years. Okay? Let me set the stage for you. We're delivering a love seat and an ottoman to this apartment complex. There's 2 floors. The customer lives on the 2nd floor all the way down the hall. Now, granted, I have the dolly. I'm dollying the love seat. The other delivery guy, he is carrying the ottoman. The ottoman over here like this, over his head, just like this. Now, the one tricky thing about said ottoman is the top of it springs open. It's like a little hatch that you can put like pillows, blankets, stuff like that in it. But this hatch opens up so aggressively that if you don't like hold it down, it'll just fling open, and the weight of it will just send it like falling over. So he's just sitting there holding it down. You got to get through these 2 double doors. The first one and then the second one. This lady came out and helped us and put like a block of wood under it so we could just walk right through, which was really nice. Thank you. And so we have 2 courses of action that we could take here. We could take the stairs, but me and him both agreed that we did not want to do that. So we took the elevator. The elevator, it was a small elevator. Everything fit in just fine. It was a little snug, but we got everything to fit. We took the ride up there. Wasn't long at all. Now, it is important for me to tell you that when we walk through the 2nd double doors, usually they're locked. You can't open them from the outside. You have to get buzzed in, and you have to call up upon the room that you're going to, and just to make sure that they're home. Well, since this lady opened up the door for us, we walked right through, so we didn't do that. That's important for later in the story. So we get to the 2nd floor finally, you know, and I'm dollying this piece of furniture down this hallway. It's all the way down at the very, very end. The other delivery guy is in front of me. I'm walking backwards. He sets it down. You can hear the ottoman just getting dropped on the floor because it's a pretty heavy ottoman. So he goes upon and knocks on said door for the customer. She opens it. The first words out of this lady's mouth is, "I called and canceled that. I didn't want it." To my immediate response, I dropped dolly, love seat, everything. I dropped it. It was like this and dropped it and proceeded to cry of laughter for the next 45 minutes. I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. Tears were going down my face. We had to backtrack and go back out of the apartment complex where I passed residents, and they're like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I had to face up the courage and like the ability to speak. I couldn't. I was laughing too goddamn hard. It was the most hilarious thing ever to happen. I don't know why, but it mainly had to do with the delivery guy, the other delivery guy's reaction, because he was upset. He was just like, "Why?" It was a waste of time, which it was. Yeah, yesterday we had a couple really good deliveries. We had that one, which was just hilarious. It will always be hilarious. The 2nd delivery, that was just, it was rough. It wasn't hard, it was just rough on the human body. Especially mine, because I'm a fragile... Now, I live in kind of like a college town, okay? We go uptown, where all the college kids are. We have to park right next to the side of on the side of the road, pay the meter, all that stuff. And first of all, on the way there, the guy put in his address, like his GPS, like in his phone or whatever, take us there. And I knew the area pretty well. And I was telling that, hey, this isn't the area. It took into some business, and sometimes we do deliver to businesses, but this was not the case. So I put it into my GPS just to make sure I knew where I was going. So we went down this road, and I noticed on the map that it was right past this restaurant. And I was like, oh, okay, I know exactly where this is. Put it up. I wait for the car to get out of our way because it was blocking the only parking spot that we could use. And we park, and he's like, so where is it? He was looking around and stuff. And I said, you see the stairs? He's like, yeah. That's it. 60-some stairs at an incline like this. They got a sofa and a chair. I walked up it first just to make sure that they were home and everything. And I told them that this was gonna be rough because I wasn't carrying anything but my body weight. All 135 pounds of me. And I got back down, and I had to get my inhaler. I was winded. From being in the store and going on deliveries, I am gonna have to say I like doing deliveries much more often. Just because it gets me out of the store, and you find yourself in some very weird situations. I don't know why I picked up this gun. For instance, this was a couple days ago. We were doing some pickups, and what we were picking up was a washer and dryer. The customer didn't want it anymore. They were gonna go and get something from Lowe's. So we were like, okay. We tried to save it and try to keep the customer happy with our product and stuff. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. No harm, no foul. Before we even get there, you know, of course we have it in GPS. I'm driving, by the way. So it takes us down this road, ends up being a dead end road. That road turns into a driveway. And we're looking for the address and everything. It was like, okay, we need to go down some more, down some more. So we keep driving on this road. We get to the very, very end. And we get to that driveway. We look at the address, it's not it. We look at the one before it, it's not it. So we're like, huh? And we're looking at this and we're looking for this address, and nothing's coming up. So, mind you, the box truck that I'm driving, the road is that width, is the width of the box truck. Now, the length of the box truck, I couldn't tell you. I think it's like 14, 16 feet, maybe? I'm not sure. I proceed to tell the guy to my left, my companion, my partner in crime of delivery. I say, hey, I got 2 options, or I got 3 options. I can go straight, see maybe this driveway has a turnaround spot. I could turn around right here, or back up the whole entire road. He's like, hey, just go over the hill and see if you see anything. So I drive up there, and if this doesn't look like a path from Jurassic Park, it looks like that this road hasn't been traveled in 30 years. So I backed down over that little hill that I was just at, and where I was previously, I turned around there. I probably did a 38 to 40 point turn, just going boom, boom, boom. I felt like Austin Powers when he's moving that little cart and gets stuck. I'll play the clip. Yeah, that was me in the box truck. So I finally get successfully turned around and everything. I go on up to the road, and I was like, okay, maybe we passed it. Maybe we just wasn't looking good enough or something. Maybe it was one of the mailboxes that the numbers are faded or something. We had to have passed it. And the stuff keeps going down. We need it to go up. So we're like, something's not right. And he's like, because when I turned around, we didn't check. Like, get out and knock on any of the doors. We were just looking for the actual address or numbers and stuff. And he was like, I bet you anything it's that house we turned around at. I told him to shut up. I ain't going back down there. What did I do? I turned my happy ass around and went back down there. And it turned out that the customer that we needed to talk to, here's the house that we need right here. She was at this house outside. So she saw me struggling with the 40-point turn bullshit. Did she come out and say, hey, are you looking for me? No, she didn't. You know who you are. It's not like she's gonna watch this video. No one watches these videos. So we finally get this washer and dryer. We have to go down this hill that looks like I'm in an Indiana Jones movie. Yeah, that's my time to leave. I was trying to do something cool. Never mind.